Mm, mm.
Hola, 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 no, ¿cómo está? ¿Está bien?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
David, what up, my G?
What's up, home? How you doing?
Let me make sure we can be heard on our platforms.
All right.
Yeah, we're good there. I never checked the actual We Time page. My assumption is our We Time page um broadcasts publicly. So that's what I'm going to assume. And I assumed correctly.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. LA disinfected. I don't even know what that is. What's up, David? How are you today?
I'm wonderful. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We had a really good show last week with Search and Destroyers or Search and Destress. Hold on.
Right.
Turn my volume down. Yeah, we had a really good conversation, real funny with those two. They are going to come back for a game show that I'm in the midst of taking care of. Next week we have some. I'm excited about next week too, and I'm excited about today.
Mm-hmm.
More excited because you're excited, but I know you're about to straight up clown me. So, for the record, I came with no lashes, no eyebrows. I didn't even brush my hair. I was actually sleeping. Listen, I've been so freaking busy. School starts tomorrow for my third grader.
Right.
Teacher meetup today. I
Mm-hmm.
had some other
Mm-hmm.
things I had to take care of all this week. I've been tired. Plus, I couldn't get no sleep. You see, I was up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah. I
You
seen that.
you ain't listening. Typical man shit. You're like, oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
No,
Damn,
I'm
that's
listening.
fucked up.
I'm listening. I'm trying. I'm
Nah,
trying.
bro, I know what you're doing. Don't play me, bro. Don't play me,
What you
bro.
talking
Just because
about?
I'm female, don't play me, bro. I know what's up,
Look,
dude.
look, look.
Oh, you changed your home. Hi, back to your house.
Hi. You know, I'm
Nice
on
to
the other
see you.
side. I had to flip it so to be on the other side.
Can you
Why?
can you pay attention to what the hell we got going on? This is We Time Podcast, episode 5. Not David Beats by Dre playing with his shit. And I don't even know what you're playing with, but it's looking like you're playing with your shit, okay?
You know what? I'm not playing with nothing that there's no need to be playing with. I'm
Ooh,
trying
ooh,
to
ooh.
share the link, and for some reason, it didn't pop up.
Um, to who? Here, you want me to share the link? Who am I sharing the link to?
I'm just, usually,
You ain't gotta share the link. Just share don't you broadcast on your page?
there it goes. I was wondering what was
David,
going
you
on.
don't know what you're doing. Oh my
Leave me
god.
alone,
I'm
bro.
so burst. I am so
Hey, you
burst.
know what happened was,
I'm so burst. I'm so burst. So burst. Anyway, let's go. So, let me put my phone back up there. Welcome everybody that's watching the We Time podcast. This is going to be episode 5 with your girl Tish Kanani and my humble host and brother, my friend, co-host, DJ Spin. I am still black and still I didn't even notice that. I just started reading it.
you just fell right into it.
I just started reading it. First of all, let me hold on. I wonder if I could do this without showing all my cooties. I got my hold on. Can you see him?
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Better stop that.
You can't even. Y'all can't see my Raiders socks.
Watch that.
I had one of my friends knit them for me. Bobby Ray knitted them for me. But the other
Bobby
part of
Ray.
Bad and Bougie. So they're like knee high, thigh high knitted socks that are Raiders themed. Yeah, I put them on and I was like, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Really?
I
Come
didn't
on,
even know Bobby knitted. Anyway, that's crazy.
Bobby knit. Yeah, she old. I mean, seasoned.
How you just gonna call your girl old like that? Like, yeah, she
You know,
old.
honestly, and this is not to dig at Bobby because I love Bobby to death. Honestly, Bobby looks so freaking young. She looks like a baby, not like a baby, but she don't like her. She's substantially older than me, but you cannot tell when you think about black don't crack or you don't age. That she's a good example
Mhm.
because Bobby's about to turn 50 in November.
Are you serious? She does not.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Oh wow!
Exactly. Bobby's
I had
about to
no
turn
idea.
50, and she don't look it. She honestly looks younger than me, and I'm 40. I just turned 40, but I got a piece of hair. I don't even eat coochie, and I got a piece of hair on my tongue. Anyway,
Really?
sorry. I
Really?
forgot what it's on. I said I was gonna practice with my mouth. I really did say that. Not practice like that, but I said I was gonna be better. I need to try. Be more effort. Have more effort. Anyway, what's up, David? Let's get. Are you done?
Our
You done
mental
playing
health
around?
coach was trying to get in today. One of them.
Tell her I said, "Hi, Erica. I love you, and don't mind my mouth."
No, I was like, she sent me all the stuff for next
Filter,
week.
exactly.
So,
Oh yeah. I was talking to my girl Kashori today. Well,
Yeah,
she sent me
so-
something I need to respond to. Anyway, let's get into today. So today this whole week, they are celebrating 50 years of hip hop.
a hip and a hop.
Hold on.
The hip, the hop.
Any excuse. 50 years of hip hop are being celebrated this year, and when you hit me up about it, you was like, yeah, because we were talking about Magoo. First of all, Magoo is a huge part of my upbringing when it comes to rap music because of the genre and the time that I grew up. So my teenage years, definitely, he was super, like, his music was super influential. So that really kind of hurt me, made me sad to find out he passed away the other day at the age of 50.
Yeah,
So
that right there, it lets you know that time is not guaranteed for anybody.
mhm.
So, make sure you make those memories with people. Get out there, make that impact because you never know when it's going to be time for you to punch your card.
Right.
And like you said, he was very influential, and it's crazy. It was him, Timberland, Genuine, and Aaliyah, and
Missy Elliott.
Oh yeah, Missy.
Oh my God! How did you?
How did
I
that-
don't even listen to as much rap as you, and how
Oh
do
my
you not
gosh.
know that? How did you go to? How did you go to Genuine? Wait, first of all, how did you remember Genuine out of that group more than you remembered Missy Elliott? She was like a pioneer, especially for women.
She was a pioneer. She was definitely hip hop royalty. I mean, she still is. She
But yet
dominates.
you pulled out Genuine, who
Yeah, they was all
We-
together.
we're
That
not
was
even
they-
gonna talk
they
about
collective.
his slipping and sliding all over these DC,
He's still
Baltimore
the same
states.
OG.
No, he ain't.
Same OG.
He needs the same old hip. Boy, that boy, he done lost it. He ain't got it no more.
That
He
boy
one of the
done-
people like, I still got it, boy. No. Mm-mm. That boy can sing. No. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
So that was super sad. And that's how we started talking about the 50 years. So let's start with some questions, which obviously I want to hear from our audience as well. Like, when did you first fall in love with hip hop?
she
Get
gonna
your
bring
ass
out the
up.
sexy voice.
No, that's how she did it when she was editing.
Oh, brown sugar.
When did you? Hey, first of all, Brown Sugar is one of my favorite movies. He was like, when Mos Def was like, two dudes walking off in the fog. Come on, man, two dudes. When they were talking about, they were talking about Humphrey Bogart. No, he is because listen, when Mos Def in that movie, and Mos Def in the Italian Job, when he was like, I had a bad experience. Mos Def is definitely an underrated actor.
Like,
Is he back in the States yet?
I don't know. Have you ever watched the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe?
I have seen parts of it, not the whole thing, but I know he's in it. I need to watch it.
Dude, he is so goofy in that movie, man.
I
That
love Mos
movie,
Def as
Be
an
Kind
actor.
and Rewind. That's a
Is he in
movie
that
too.
one too?
Yeah, him and Jack Black. It's
Oh, that's
hilarious.
probably now. See, Jack Black
That's
is funny as shit.
yeah. That one they end up messing up all the movies at the rental shop.
Like
So like the
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster, yeah, they had a rental
Okay.
store, and dude accidentally erased all the movies. So they ended up redoing the movies, and they was just janky, but like everybody supported it. It was dope. It was a dope show. I like it.
I'm not big into movies, so I don't really.
Mhm.
Anywho, answer the question, David. When did you first fall in love with hip hop?
First fell in love with hip hop. I was in my brother's room and I got into his tapes and I ended up hearing a song called "Crumbs to Bricks" by UGK, and I was like, "What the heck is
Oh,
this?"
oh, back, front, and side to side.
Yeah, man,
Never
it's like
let
it was.
punk ass ride.
Yeah, so I got into his stuff, and like it was like a lot of different songs, back in the day when I first started messing around with stuff. But I remember my first tape I bought when I had some money. I ended up buying
Look, my sister know what's up with UGK.
yeah,
Yes.
she know what it is. I bought Outcast. I had an Outcast tape. And
Hey,
do you remember
ow, ow.
Mr. B's over close to Quindaro? Mr. B's back in the day.
Mm-mm. No. Where
So
on Quindaro? Because I wasn't that much of a hood chick.
anyway, back in the day, there was
Interesting.
this store called Mr. B's, and they sold bootleg tapes for like $3 or $5. So I ended
Okay.
up buying Outcast.
Keep your
That's
hearts three stacks.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I ended up buying that, and it was Southern Playalistic Cadillac Funky Music. Yeah, that was the
Mm.
album. Yeah, it's one of their first albums.
Hmm.
It's dope.
So,
It was one
David,
on Southern.
you're older than me, and that was like when you fell in love with hip hop?
Look, man,
I'm going to tell
that's
you mine.
that was like the epitome of like what was going on. I was like, I felt it. I felt that music, and then like I think the the one album that really like made me like dog, this is it was freaking Tupac. Uh, yeah, the
Machiavelli,
biggest world.
Illuminati, and it's all over your body. Come with me. Sorry. My bad. I
No,
want to interrupt no more.
no, no, no.
Tupac, which one?
No, it was all eyes on me. All eyes on me.
Mm.
That double CD. I wore that thing out. I used to freaking sit up and listen to that CD left and right, and I was drawing Mufasa. I used to draw back in the
Listening
day. Listen
to
to Tupac.
Tupac.
I was like a Disney gangster, man. I'm up there like just
It was
like,
probably
yeah,
more so
this is
Scar you was really
this is
drawing.
the hardest Mufasa you ever seen.
Ninja. This is the best fucking Mufasa.
I'm telling you,
So,
man. I was going
first
hard
of
in
all,
the paint for Mufasa because I was married Scar cute.
You all right? You having a flashback? Do I need to send help?
No, I don't need a wellness check. I'm
You
good.
good? Got you. Okay. I'm not a big hip hop, but I do love hip hop. But I'm not a huge hip hop. I'm an R&B type of girl. I
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
soul
yeah.
music and blues and things like that. So my very first cassette player that I ever remember getting was Surface.
Oh,
Shower me with your
he
love.
was up
I
there
love me
getting
some Surface.
making music. Who
Shower
gave you the
me
baby
with
making
your
music?
love. I don't know. It was just Surface. So I know all of Surface's first album because that was the first cassette that I had. So I just would rewind it and play it, rewind it and play it. So and that
Mm,
also influenced why I love old school music so much. My sister says Troop, which yes, my cousin Sean, and I still tell her to this day, Reese, she listened to Troop. She was older than us, and she would
mm,
get ready to go to like dances and stuff, and she would listen to Troop all the time. So every time I hear Troop, I begin to take the long way home. That's her. That's every time I think about her doing that mushroom um curl in that salt and pepper look in the bathroom and going out. That asymmetrical with the long back.
I,
But
that
my
takes me back
first
to going to skate land.
I didn't go to Skateland. We did go to
Yeah,
Skateland, but
you
not
didn't go
that
to
much. We
Skateland.
went. We did go, but we went to the skating rink in Leavenworth quite a bit.
Oh,
Cotton candy,
that's
sweet
fair.
and gold. Let me see that Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll. Doing the butt, sexy, sexy.
You like hopping around
Ain't
all kinds of
nothing
genres of
wrong
music.
if you wanna
So,
do that butt all night long. Yeah, that was on my mom and them. They rub on that butt like this. Yeah, yeah, ow. Yeah, yeah. No? Okay. Anyway, my first hip hop album that I remember, or group that I remember listening to, that was like, damn, this is nice and this is gonna come off real bad, but it was Easy E and
oh yeah,
NWA. I don't know
what?
why. I loved Easy E and NWA.
Okay, okay.
So that was like but they were like real hood back then. So I didn't get to listen to them much. And then as I got older, we would listen to like LL Cool J was one of my
Mhm.
favorites.
Yeah.
But we would listen to different stuff. Of course, I love Andre 3000. I think as a lyricist, I fell in love with people that were lyricists, not just bubblegum people, not just people that, I mean, of course, you got the little boppers, but like, I'm not a huge Soldier Boy fan because he doesn't have a lot of substance, in my opinion.
Mhm.
He doesn't have a lot of substance. So I like lyricists like Common or Andre 3000 or Eminem or, Most Def. Like, I
Oh
like
yeah.
people that are lyrically talented, that
I
aren't
hate that
just
he
here
don't do
for
that much stuff.
flashy shit. Like what they put out has meaning and substance. I do
Right.
occasionally like your whole bopper,
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
whatever, but I like lyricists. But
So let
go
me
ahead.
uh let me go ahead and shine some light. And for all the people that are watching, I want you guys to say if you agree or disagree, because this right here always gets people talking. Is the top 10. And this one right here is according to Billboard
Oh,
at this moment in time. So
you gonna present?
nah,
You can
I ain't gonna
present
present.
though.
No, nah, I ain't gonna present. I ain't gonna
Okay, let's
present.
go.
Ain't no reason to
Let's
present.
go. Is this
All right.
okay? So we're gonna play games. So thumbs up or thumbs down?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
top
So
10.
top 10.
Okay, of
Top
all
10. I'm
time
sorry.
or of a genre?
Currently, right now, top 10 hip hop according to Billboard. This is what we're going over right now. So you
Okay.
go ahead and give them a thumbs up, thumbs down. I mean, you can give them two thumbs up, one down, whatever. All right.
All right, let's
So,
go.
matter of fact, I'm gonna have you guess the artist. This is gonna be fun. So, this
Me
artist,
guess, cause I'm about to
yeah,
fail.
yeah, yeah. This one you should be able to guess though.
Is it the
This
baby?
artist right here is a female artist,
Okay.
relatively new within this
Okay.
this
I hope
this
it's
this
that Cora Lorraine girl.
this is hip hop. All right. Going. She has a group of people that follow her. That'd be giving away too much if I told you that. Uh
Gorilla. Glorilla.
nah. She's
No.
older than that. She's older than
Oh,
that.
she's older than Glorilla. Okay,
Yeah,
go
older
ahead.
than Glorilla. So think about, she is short in stature.
Look
She
him.
was modeled after one hip hop royalty queen.
Nicki
Often,
Minaj.
all right,
Modeled
all
after Little
right,
Kim. Okay, go
all
ahead.
right,
Got
all
it.
right, all right, all right. So she is
Hey,
ranked right
pal.
now by Billboard by, she's 10. So
She's 10.
yeah, she's the 10th. She's 10.
Nicki Minaj is number 10.
Yeah, she's number 10.
Okay. So now we're going to
So
number 9. Okay. I
number
get the game now.
number nine. This dude has been around since let's see,
Nah, yeah. I can't find my baby. I don't
not
know
that far
when.
back. Well,
What's up?
actually, he has
No,
been
you
back that
said he's
far.
been around. Been around the world. Sorry, just be busting out a song.
You do. You
Looking
might as well just
for
go.
my
So
baby.
this
Go ahead.
artist has been around for a while. He's part of one of the most dangerous West Side
Ice Cube,
groups.
Dr. Dre,
No,
50
yeah,
Cent.
Billboard top 10 is trash.
All the way with number 9. All we did was number 9.
We had
Okay,
nine.
so
We had nine right now. So this guy, he's well known.
so he was part of Most Def. I mean, Most Def.
He's part
Death
the
Row.
part of Death Row. He beat a
Tupac.
murder charge.
Suge Knight.
Nah,
Snoop Dogg. Beat a murder charge. I don't like these thugs.
Snoop. Yes, Snoop. Snoop
Was
is
it
number
Snoop?
9. Yeah,
I
it's
said
Snoop.
Snoop.
Yeah. He throwing everybody name on it.
Bow wow wow, yippee oh yippee ain't. Smoking on gin and juice. Sipping on lay back with my mind on my money. Now that I got me some. Okay, go ahead. Number 8. Let's see if I can guess it. Because Mike had no faith in me when it came to hip hop. Because he knows my musical. He had no faith in me, and I already guessed 2. I'm on a roll.
Yeah. That other one, it was kind of a layup. Hammy.
All right, give me 3 hints, and I'll see if I can guess it. Go ahead.
All right. 3 hints. This guy, he's light-skinned.
Come on. You're colorist.
You said 3 hints. I'm trying to help you out.
T.I.
Runs with Cash Money.
Juvenile. Or Drake. He said new. Light skin. Cash Money. Drake. Okay, who is it?
Who already answered for you?
No, I didn't see it. But I already said Drake before she answered.
No, you didn't.
I didn't see her answer. Poor, don't answer. Lord Jesus.
Exactly. As soon as I said,
but wait a minute.
It was a gimme.
You said Cash Money, so I was like, I guess Drake after that. I didn't even see her answer. Pooh don't answer yet. Hold your answers. Go ahead.
Horrible.
Go to number 7. No, wait. That 1, 2, 3.
This guy, he's been around. He's from that Magnolia.
Nola Clap. Okay. That's only 1 hint.
Yeah,
dude, make them say, nah. Okay, no.
He rode with the other clique.
So he was part of Cash Money. He was part of No Limit. I'm a No Limit soldier. Huh? No.
No.
Well, who's the other clique against Cash Money? What other beef did they have? Because Cash Money, Wayne was with Cash Money. Come on now. Everybody knows that Cash Money was beefing with Mr. Ice Cream Man.
Right. And you asked Mr. Ice Cream No Limit, right?
Oh, and you said no. I said, was he a No Limit soldier?
Yes,
you said no.
And then who would he be with then?
Who else was they beefing with? This is a okay, so tell me this, because you only give me 1 hint.
I gave you 2 hints.
You only give me 1 hint. Okay. That he was the opposite of Nola. Cash Money. That's the only hint you gave me. So I'm gonna ask a question. Okay. Was he from that era of when Cash Money and No Limit Soldiers were out, or is he from this era? Okay,
most definitely.
So it's not, because Mystical was with Cash Money, and he is a he. Mm-hmm. Cain and Abel was with Cash Money, but they're not as known as everybody else.
You are going so far down the rabbit hole.
Okay, so I know I'm trying to work this out of my head. So this dude is number 7 or 6, yep. And he's not Cash Money, and he's not No Limit. He is Cash Money. You just, boy. So it's Lil Wayne then. You said he wasn't in Cash Money, but you said he wasn't in Cash Money. You said he was on.
He was not with No Limit.
Oh, see, I thought you said he was not lit with. Okay, sorry.
Master P is No Limit. You said.
I know, but I thought you said that. I thought you said he was the opposite of Cash Money. He wasn't with Cash Money. That's why I was like, the only people with Cash Money was No Limit. They was all beefing because they all from that same area.
Okay, so this guy.
Trick question.
Hey, you should be able to.
Come on, Ninja. Come on, Ninja.
All right, so this next guy right here, he was beefing with Death Row.
Suge Knight, Tupac. I'm gonna take your bitch. Oh, Death Row. Oh my God.
He was beefing with Death Row.
I'm thinking. That is Death Row. I thought he was thinking he was
beefing with Death Row.
Biggie Smalls.
All
Biggie,
right,
biggie,
there you go,
biggie,
there you
can't
go,
you
there you
see?
go, there you
Sometimes your
go.
girl just hypnotize me.
Hey, you might
Hypnotize.
pull
Poor, you
you
stop
right.
guessing because
No, she
David
right.
just cheated me.
How am I cheating you? You the one that she be no. Don't you start looking stuff
Let's
up?
go. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I see your eyes. You looking stuff up now. All right. So this next
No,
guy, he was found by Dr. Dre.
Eminem.
All right, look at you. Look at you. All right. All right. All right. And Eminem
What
was
number
number
are we
five.
on?
Number five.
Okay,
Eminem
5.
was
So we're going to
number
number
five.
4.
Number 4. This guy said all he needs is
What? That's one hint. All he needs is all you need is love. You got
all
it,
I need is one.
babe. All I need is one Mike Nas.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
my dude. That is my
There you go.
new
There you go.
one. I love me
All
some
right.
Nos.
He's
Nasir.
3. He's 3. Number 2. He was also
Okay.
found by Dr. Dre.
Oh Lord. It ain't
Actually,
Snoop.
he was
He's an offspring. Is it 50 Cent? Wait, 50 Cent better not be before all of these people.
no.
Okay, Ice Cube.
He was introduced by J. Cole actually to Dre. And Dre brought him out.
Ice Cube?
No.
No, I don't know. Oh,
Ice
you said
Cube.
J. Cole.
J. Cole.
J. Cole. Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I thought you said J. Cole. Like, stop answering the questions. I got this. I got this. So, and Kendrick, remember I said I love lyricists. So J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar are on my top. The baby
Okay.
too, for whatever reason, I love the way he style. His style.
So, who is number 1?
Letitia. Okay, go ahead. My bad. I'm not a rapper, but I could be.
I mean, I'm just gonna let you guess this one.
Number 1.
Yeah, who's number 1?
I don't get not one hint. Okay, so out of all those people, we already did Tupac. No, we didn't do Tupac. Is
Yeah, we
Tupac
did.
number 1? Okay,
We
we
did
did Tupac. Ice Cube is not
Oh,
on
no, we
there.
didn't. Pac was actually 4.
Number 1, I'm gonna say is Andre 3000.
I mean, that would be great if he was, but he's not.
T.I.
important anymore.
Oh, it's somebody that's relevant right now.
You're not
I
even
don't-
trying.
Ludacris.
Okay.
Give me one
I'm
hint.
gonna give you a hint. This guy
There's a lot to
retired.
pick on. Retired.
He retired, then he came back.
50 Cent.
Nope.
Kanye.
No. He's from the East Coast.
East Coast. Retired. Came back. Jay-Z.
Yeah. Good job.
Thank you.
Good
Now,
job.
my turn. Guess these.
Blackout.
Guess
Yes,
these
Blackout.
hip hop pioneers. I'll make it easy for you too. I got a good list.
That's gonna be because I don't know none of them old cats.
Yes, it is. So, let's see.
Let me see. Out of the top 50 hip hop rappers of all time,
Who is
freaking
one of the pioneers that is known as the originators of breakbeat DJing?
DJ Kool Herc?
Nope.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
One of the originators of breakbeat DJing. He's also known for influence the development of hip hop cultures. His nickname comes from a continent, part of it.
African Bubana?
Yes, sir. So who is the father of hip hop while they're celebrating in the first place?
Oh, so that would be DJ Kool Herc.
There you go. Now look at you jumping on.
The pioneer who developed the switch, which basically allowed you to.
This ain't your turn. This ain't your turn. This ain't your turn. Hold your turn. No, hold your turn. Okay. So, who is the world's best out of all hip hop from the beginning 50 years? The most the most bestest. I'm sounding like Mike
The
over here.
most bestest. All right.
The the most famous storyteller of all time in hip hop.
Slick Rick.
Oh, look at you! You know your little hip hop. The best
Slick Rick.
beatboxer, the most famous beatboxer.
Dougie Fresh.
I was about to say I'm about to punch you in the eye.
I mean,
I call Mike. I call Mike part of his nickname. Always wore he was super famous for leather jackets and big black glasses.
Big black glasses and
You got part of it
jackets.
right. And I call Big Mike his nickname.
Oh, you call him Daddy? Big Daddy Kane. That is so bad that I know he called him that.
Don't play with me. Okay.
Horrible. Mike, you know,
There was two.
Y'all business all out.
Ain't nobody worried about it. 2 females with the same name.
Roxanne.
Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Roxanne and Shantae. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a way to even.
Yeah, she is definitely in the street with y'all business. I don't understand this.
Ain't nobody worried about it. Ain't nobody worried about it.
All out here, like,
so what is? Okay, you know what? Let's go to my ooey real quick because I want to show you this. And this is only one ooey slide because I thought it was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
How is hip hop? And I got this from the Washington Post. But how is hip hop able to pinpoint a day to consider its 50th birthday? And the explanation was Timothy Bella recaps in a Retropolis story. Oh my God. Story. On August 11th, 1973, a young woman from the Bronx threw a back-to-school party at her apartment complex recreation center. To keep costs manageable, she had her brother, known for his serious sound system, be the DJ. That woman was Cindy Campbell. Her brother was Clive, better known to hip hop as DJ Kool Herc. So this bottom one, you can't really see. Let me see if I can pull it up better. It says, why do artists feel the anniversary is important? Before 20... Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to silence me, Satan.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but before
not you. Before 2023, hip hop often would only come together in masses when a revered artist such as DMX or De La Soul's Trugoy, the Dove, passed away. This year has allowed a culture once described by Public Enemy sampling Malcolm X as too black, too strong, is able to celebrate what it has become. Mm-hmm. I think that is probably one of the most interesting facts of hip hop history, of how it came to be and where all of it came from. Because even like as early as the early 90s, when you watch movies like Juice, like DJing was still a big thing. And you're talking about vinyl. You're not talking about CDs. You're not talking about cassettes or 8-track. You're talking about vinyl, which was still big in the 60s and 70s and things like that. You know, they had record players. So even back at that era, watching movies like that, like hip hop was such a huge part of the music industry, period. Like changing the sound of R&B music, changing the sound of, you know, breaking the mold of what people say country music should sound like this, or, you know, blues should sound like this, rhythm and blues sounds like this. It broke the mold to where you have so many different genres crossing over and blending into each other because of pioneers of hip hop. You have Run DMC with heavy metal artists like Aerosmith or whatever, Walk This Way. It became a huge thing. Or Tricky, this bitch is my recital. You know, these are crossovers in hip hop that were only invented and created because of hip hop. Period. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Well,
I don't care what anybody says.
the crazy thing about it is when you think about it, the like DJ Kool Herc was rocking parties, and basically he came up with a way of playing the same record and making break beats. So extending out the songs and making them longer. And then they ended up having other guys come up being MCs, basically hyping the crowd up and saying little rhymes here and there. You go
Right.
from that, taking stuff and cobbling it together and making other things, the resourcefulness and the creativity shown in how hip hop, when it was in its infant state, it was almost like ingenuity. It just came in with a glimmer of genius, and then everybody just started doing something with it. It's like this new thing, this new
Yeah.
toy, and you just see how it just flourished in so many different ways. Yeah, DJ Screw is a goat. It's like
He's
nobody knew
a
that.
goat. A goat. Because he pioneered chopped and screwed, which is your
Right.
genre. A goat. Not the
So,
goat.
so I mean, it's crazy how so many different people can take the same song and remake it and
And
reinterpolate it,
recreate it. Yeah.
and it'd be something totally different. I'm
And
like,
a
that's
hit all
why,
over again.
yeah, that's why, like a lot of the old songs when they sample them now and they basically take them, and it's like, dude, it's so familiar. You can't help but to rock with it. But
Right.
then they put their whole
But
spin on it. You're like, oh my god, this is
and
this
that's
is
what
something totally new. And that's what hip hop
oh
was. It was just basically taking something and recreating something better out of it that nobody heard before.
and freaking amazing. And that's why it's so important because that's what it did for so many other genres, not just hip hop, not
Mhm.
just lyricists and people that wanted to rap and MCs. It did that for so many other genres to be able to cross over and mix into other waters and territories for them to be like, oh, now I can cross over into pop because I took my hip hop style and combined it with this metal style, and now we've created. That's how pop was created.
Mhm.
It's a mix of different things that you know what I'm saying? Like it created, but there was. I'm glad that you said it. I'm sorry. I want to switch back to this. What you just said, the comment you made. How you take one thing and people can just take their creativity and add it to that one thing and just make it something completely different and a hit all over
Mhm.
again. I remember when I was recording, which was around the same time that I met you, maybe a little bit before, but it was a little bit before I met you. But I remember Sean was like first of all, Sean's wife is uberly talented vocally. She has one of the best voices I've ever heard. But you know, you know how you got people that sing on this and people sing on that, and
Mhm.
their voices are completely different. Like if you're trying to think of something, how can I put this? Something angelic, you want Britney Spears or something on it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Her voice is made for things that are more softer, sweeter, maybe not as impactful. But if you want something that's going to be a powerhouse, you put somebody like Christina Aguilera. And we just talking pop girls right now.
Right.
But so his wife's voice was very angelic, very sweet. She had a lot of talent, extreme talent vocally. So he
Mhm.
kept asking me, he was like, I want you to do this song with me, as this remake with me. And at that point in my life, I wasn't as strong with my vocals as I am now. Like I play
Mhm.
around, but if I really got into the studio at this point and really did something with what I can do, it would be freaking ridiculous. So what he wanted to remake was Voodoo Child. Do you know that song by Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah.
Stand right next to a mountain and chop it down. That song with the edge of my hand. Anyway, so he wanted to remake that song. And I mean, at that
Mhm.
point, my voice, I wasn't able to control what I needed to control as well as I can now. That was almost 20 years ago. So I told him, I ran into him a couple years ago and I told him, I said, we need to do that song now. Like right now, because when then I couldn't do what I need to do. Now, if we remade that song, oh my God, we could probably murder that song for real, for real. But it's just all about like what type of creativity. Sometimes it just takes those juices and that mindset to get together, because Sean is simply talented too as an MC,
Mhm.
as an artist. He's super talented too. And that's kind of like me and you. I called you the other day and I told you I had a dream that we did a song, that we got in and finished that song. And
Oh yeah,
in
that
the dream,
song.
it was like we was just sitting in the front room like we used to do back in the day. Verlon and I would just sit in the front room. He'd play the piano or he'd get whatever, and we'd just sit in the front room and just kind of, you know, vibe out until something came about. Or Jay White, we would just sit in the back room of the apartment and just kind of vibe out until something came out. And
Mhm.
in a couple of hours or so of being in the studio, just some came out of it. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
wish, if there's anything I could do differently in life, which is not much regret that I have, but if there's anything that I could have done differently, I wish I would have focused more on my vocal ability back then, because I would only be like, I would probably be super strong now. I remember
Mhm.
watching an interview, Tina Turner. I remember watching an interview and she said, I may not have the prettiest voice, I might not have one of the prettiest voices you've ever heard, but I have a very strong voice. I have a lot of
Mhm.
power behind my voice. And I've always told people that it may not be able to do a lot, but I have a lot of power behind what I can do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that changes the dynamics for a lot, because what I can do, and the more that you learn your voice, or in my case, the more that you learn your craft, because I'm sure that that works for you with playing the guitar and the drums and things like that. Like, I'm sure you've elevated substantially from 5 years ago or even last year to what you can do, and you're a fucking ridiculously talented musician. I would just like to point that out for all of our audience.
Oh yeah. So yeah,
But
I think what a lot of times we try to rush ourselves into doing things because we are passionate about it, but
mhm,
just because we got the passion to do it doesn't mean that we are ready to embark on that journey.
yeah,
We
it's a
have
lot
to
too.
yeah, you got to establish a lot of things, and I mean your voice has to mature. Your voice wasn't ready at that point.
It was ready for certain things. I think it was ready for, like, you had a lot of those. If you really think about it, down in that era, you had groups like 702 or Allure. Everybody sounded the same. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
All those girls came out sounding the same. You know who changed the mold? Destiny's Child. They did not sound like everybody else that was out. Like, if you really go back and listen to a lot of those female artists that was coming out, they all had the same voice. They all had the same sound. Like Nicole, who was changing it up, was Missy Elliott with Aaliyah when she
Mhm.
took over Aaliyah.
Mhm.
And then Destiny's Child, because Destiny's Child did not sound like all those other girls.
Yeah, it was kind of like what was it, Monica and Brandy?
Monica sounded different. I don't know why people.
No, it's just like they came out at the same time, and like the songs, it's like they kept having songs that were kind of similar timbre
Mm-hmm.
songs. Like what's the name was real bad when Christina Aguilera and
Yep. You're
Britney
right.
came out. They were like the same kind of songs. It's like,
It was
oh, we just
always
got
pegging them against each other, where
we
they're
got to.
two different battlefields though.
Hmm.
There's no fucking way Britney Spears could ever hit the range that Christina Aguilera has. Hell, she can't even hit the range Jessica Simpson has. And let's just call a spade a spade. Jessica Simpson is freaking talented vocally.
Yeah.
She can't do it. And that's the same thing with like what you're saying. Like, you're putting Monica and Brandy. I don't know why people put them against each other, because they're two different types of artists. Like
Hmm.
Brandy, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry. I love y'all. Y'all probably, I'm about to probably, don't cancel me. I'm too early to cancel. But Brandy can't sing to me. She got some vocals, but not talented to go up against. Like, do you understand that Brandy got chosen when the record company had the opportunity to pick an artist? They could only take on one artist, and at the time they were vetting Deborah Cox and Brandy, and they chose Brandy. Now, I can understand in hindsight why they chose Brandy, because she was on TV. She had those TV shows and everything like that. So she was a household name at the time, and she was getting into, like, really, really settling into her music. So she was a
Hmm.
teenage heartthrob sensation. Like, she was already in the limelight. Whereas Deborah Cox, they would have had to build her appearance up and all that stuff. But vocally, Are you kidding me? Deborah Cox vocally over. Oh, if you just had to, if you just had to choose between vocals, not what their appearance was at that time, vocals head to head, Brandy or Deborah Cox. Honestly,
Jill Scott.
that's not. She was not in the. Let's take a long walk. I like Jill Scott
Hey,
because she
I'm sorry.
nasty.
I'm sorry. Jill Scott all day long. I don't care who you.
Jill Scott, I
It'll
like
be
her.
It'll be Jill Scott and Erica Badu. Those two.
Erica Badu and India Arie over Jill Scott. I love Jill Scott, but India Arie is that's but again, you're going into sultry singers,
Sultry.
earthy singers, whatever, sultry. You're going into different like areas, and that's the thing about music. You got so many talented artists, like hip hop too, but they all do different shit. Like
But,
Ed
I
Lover
mean,
was on an interview like 12 days ago,
but,
recently, and he was talking about there's a difference between popularity and artistry.
mhm,
Did you watch that interview? I sent it to you.
it wouldn't open up.
Okay, so he says is a long ass like 20-minute thing on YouTube, but his Instagram thing was different. He basically said that there's a difference between artistry and popularity when it comes
Mhm.
to hip hop, and he was like, you got somebody like Vanilla Ice, who is shit. He had one good song on his whole album, which was Ice Ice Baby. Everything else on the album was garbage and nobody fucking knows it. But he sold 10 million records. Where you
Right.
got an MC like, and he was naming off old school artists that were out at the same time that are super talented, way more talented than Vanilla Ice, who didn't even sell close to that. Or you got people like MC Hammer, who sold almost 20 million records up against people like he named off some other artists that didn't even get close to that because he was like the reason why is because these people were artists, so they didn't push them because they weren't a gimmick, basically.
Right.
Where you have these gimmicky people like Vanilla Ice and MC Hammer that were gimmicks and they became famous. But look at them now; they didn't establish anything legendary other than those one or two songs. Like MC Hammer had a couple songs and
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice had one. But there is a huge that is so true because Britney Spears was more, even though Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, all of them did the Disney, they
Mhm.
pushed Britney into the limelight a lot more. So she was more popular than Christina, but in reality, artist wise, she was
Right.
not more talented.
MC Hammer was a movement, though. Hammer was a movement. He was too legit,
Oh,
too
sorry.
legit to quit. You know,
Oh my
and
god!
then
I'm gonna
he's
quit.
yeah. I mean, no, but when you think about it, though, it's like artistry and people that are actually like just industry plants, and that's the big thing now. Is just people are
I didn't compare him. For the record, if you were listening to what I said, Ed Lover used him and Vanilla Ice as examples in his interview, and I'll share the link. It was a lot of N words and cussing in it. That's why I
yeah.
didn't present
I
it.
mean, but
But yeah.
that's the same thing with Melly Mel. I mean, trying to diss Eminem right now. Which
Who?
that
Yeah. Who?
Melly Mel was part of the Furious Five back in the day with
Oh,
Grandmaster
yes, yes, yes,
Flash,
yes, yes,
and
yes,
then
yes.
he was kind of mad at the fact that Eminem was rated 5 in Billboard's top 50, and he said
And
he
he
would kill.
wasn't.
He said he would kill freaking Eminem on a track. So he tried to fire off a diss track, and let's just say that
It didn't go over
it,
well.
it did not go over well at all. It's like, dude, you should have retired 3 times by now. It
I'm
is
gonna have to
so
go
bad.
listen to that.
It is so bad. I mean, it's dated. It's like,
His style.
yeah, his style. So it's like, back in the day, you could do the hip hop started in the park and we was here to stay and we're doing our thing like any day, and
Oh,
he's
is that how
doing it
he?
and he
Oh,
was
he
rapping
pulled
kind of
out the
like,
'80s.
oh my god, it
I'm
was
gonna have to go listen to
trash,
it.
trash,
I'm gonna have to go
trash.
listen to it because that means he pulled out the '80s style of rapping. I
Oh
need
my goodness.
love.
No, it
No,
wasn't even
even worse than that. I mean,
it
not
was
worse,
even.
but even older.
I mean, it's like, look, it's like if you hear it, your ears will feel like they've been disrespected. I mean, it's so bad.
So why did he only take a shot at Eminem though? There's 10 other artists on that list.
He
Was
said
it was it because
Eminem was pushed because he was white. That's why.
do you believe
That's
that?
that's why.
That's why I was asking. Was it going to be racial? Because there
Yeah,
was
I mean
10 other
that's
artists.
yeah.
Let's see. Let's Nicki Minaj. You said
Mhm.
Snoop Dogg,
Mhm.
Lil Wayne, and Drake,
Mhm.
who's half white.
Mhm.
Tupac,
Mhm.
Eminem. I mean, there were some heavy hitters on there, and he attacked only Eminem because Kendrick Lamar was on there.
Mhm. He had a problem
So
with
he only
Eminem, but
attracted Eminem because he was white.
yeah, and I mean, dude was way too old to even try. Like Mike said, he was way too old to even try to go up against him. I mean, lyrically, I mean, they like trying to race a Pinto with a Corvette. You know, there's no way you're even going to be in the same realm of even trying to keep up with them. I mean, it's stupid. And I mean, you can't. It's like being a boomer. And I mean, basically, that he's
Yeah,
a hip hop boomer.
yeah,
I mean, plain and
yeah.
simple to put it, because
Especially if he put out I didn't hear it like I said, but
yeah,
especially if he
you
put
check
out
it out.
it
It's
the way
like
it sounds.
it was like 5 days ago that he did it, and like he just recently apologized.
What's his name? Melly Mel, right?
Yeah, Melly Mel. Yeah, the Melly Mel diss track, and it was like, what the hell,
Oh my
dude?
god, you should see what he looks like.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's horrific.
Okay, so is there like a
Here
YouTube
we go. I got it.
video?
I got it. I got
But
it.
you got to present.
I'll present it. I'll present it. Yeah. Screen.
So you see where it says present?
Uh-huh.
You got it? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. You know how to do it because you showed us all. I was wondering that too, Mike. J. Cole didn't make it. All right, let's go.
No apologies. This ain't a disclaimer. I'm the king of legend, the first Hall of Famer.
Can you hear that?
Yes, I can hear it. Go ahead.
Tracks, I know you with that. Now everybody get ready for the kickback. Why you hurt? Why you mad? Now you look bad. Like a roach just.
I am not playing that no more. My ears hurt. No.
He's
no.
okay. So yeah. I mean, he doesn't sound super 80s, but he definitely wasn't gonna go up against.
You would be better listening to the
I think honestly, there's a lot of artists that should have been featured on that list, but obviously they have to go off whatever. Because I think one artist that doesn't get let me shut up. I don't think he gets as many flowers as he deserves.
Who's that?
Well, there's actually a couple. Like Nas gets a lot of flowers, but not as many as he should probably get. Neither does Andre 3000.
I think
Kanye.
Nas recently, since he has a reemergence, a lot of people are respecting him more. You know.
Yeah, and a lot of these new school people, like they don't really. They're like, who is that? You know who I used to love, like Twista, UGK.
Yeah, Bun
I
B
used to
is
love
on there.
Devin a Dude.
Bun B is 43.
They all old school though. I used to like 3-6 Mafia. I loved Cain and Abel, and I know a lot of people don't really realize. Mr. Cole was one of my favorites. Like
Mos
that was
Def is
you know
36.
who I hated? Who I hated? Oh, I love Mos Def, rapping and acting. I hated Silk the Shocker. Like I could never understand why the fuck everybody liked him so much because he never rapped on beat. It was like he was like a Caucasian rapper. Like it was like he never rapped on beat. It was like, what are you? And I don't know if they was trying at the time. I don't know if they was thinking, oh, this gonna catch on. We're gonna change the rap game. It's gonna be called offbeat rapping. No, he sucked.
No.
Chameleonaire, I think, was more talented unchopped and screwed than he was chopped and screwed. Big Boy, Andre 3000, most definitely.
Missy's 19.
There's only 2 of them, so how is he the most disrespected? Because I don't know, Mike.
17.
I don't know. Big Boy, the most disrespected. David, comment on that. Big Boy is the most disrespected member of Outkast. Outkast is one of my favorite groups.
I mean, he is the most disrespected one.
There's only two of them. There's
I
only
mean,
two of
because
them.
because basically they make it seem like Big Boy didn't have anything that he contributed to the group either, which he did.
He
You
had his
know,
yes. They were both equally contributing to the group, I think, and they both did
right?
good.
But I mean, they act like he doesn't have. It's almost like they don't see him outside of Outkast, like they see Andre.
But he was in ATL.
I
What's up,
understand that,
Shawty?
but
He was in.
I'm just saying it's like as far as music goes, they don't
Mm.
bring him up like they do Andre.
Andre did. Oh yeah, okay, I can see that. And then Kanye screwed up after he lost his mind.
Mhm.
Although Kanye is a talent, I don't care what anybody says. He's a
Yeah,
talent.
Kanye.
TA. I had to have a moment of silence.
T.I.?
Sorry. Yeah. Why you froze?
I don't know.
Why you over there looking at me? Why my girl standing there? Who sings that?
I don't know.
Mace. Another under. I think Mace was. You know who else is? I think.
Chameleon was going screwed.
Oh man, Chameleon was good. I used to
He
love
put
Do or
the
Die
cap.
too. Do or
Do
Die
or
was
Die. I
one
did
of
a show
my.
with Do or Die.
I used to love Do or Die. Me and
I
my
did a
cousin
show
used to
with
listen
them.
to
It
all
was
kinds of
cool.
Do or Die. Yeah. I mean, I was like, if you listen to the rap music I have on my Spotify, I do listen to a lot of like when I was in my early 20s, my pre-mic days.
hmm
I listened to a lot of Jeezy.
Jeezy.
I did listen to Jeezy
I didn't.
a
I didn't
lot.
take you as a gangster music listening
Yeah, I
person
listened to a lot of Jeezy back then.
back in the day.
Like I said, shit. I'm telling you. Let me just shut up because my husband don't want him. Cap your ass.
So yeah, that's pretty amazing that you listen to Jeezy and then you say you don't listen to hip hop.
I do listen. I said I'm not
It's
as
crazy.
you know what though. Okay, so I always say,
A lot of
I
them
was
admitted
just
to.
so he can get out of his contract with Puff Daddy. Yeah, I would have to.
No. It's a lot of them that put out trash music.
Like
Just
Soldier Boy,
man, it's a
and
lot
he
of them.
admitted to putting out bubblegum music,
I mean,
and that's
because
why
it was
all these
selling.
other young ass dudes are trash. That's
But I
why hip
mean,
hop is dying because of these young ass niggas. I mean, dudes that suck.
tell me
Go
how
ahead,
you
comment
really
on
feel.
my bad. Comment on Mace.
Okay. So I was just gonna say it's a lot of artists that right now that are just putting out trash music just because that's what's selling. I mean, people were just like, I'm gonna say the most messed up stuff and it's gonna go. As long as the beat is hot and it's catchy, I can say pretty much anything. That's like Pound Town. My booty hole
You
brown.
can't. Excuse you.
I was like, what the heck?
This ain't the place for that. We
I'm just
don't do
saying,
that.
it's just like, what are we promoting
Pound Town means
here?
something completely different to me.
What
Pound Town means let's go get this couch, Mike, Big Mike. I go get that couch. That's what Pound Town means to me. I don't know about that other
Now
shit you
thinking
talking
about
about.
the daggum love couch again.
We ain't getting that damn love couch. All you got to do is go get you a little ramp pillow. Sam's Club, 1998. That thing works a wonders.
Okay, we don't need to hear about
It's
your
like-
love life. We already heard about Mike's exploits last week. We don't need to hear about what y'all got going
Listen, don't be hating on Big Daddy.
on now.
I ain't even gonna call him Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy
Look,
Thang.
Look, we supposed to be talking about when did you?
Oh, yeah,
fall in love
hip-hop,
with-
sorry.
hip hop, not when did you
I know
fall
when
in love with
I fell in love with hip hop.
Mike Lee 1172 in,
Oh my
in the
God.
chat.
I fell in love with
Yeah,
hip
we're
hop
not
the
talking
first time
about
I
him.
laid eyes on him. Ain't that? I'm about to go watch Brown Sugar after this. I'm about to get into bed and watch Brown. That's one of my favorite movies. I'm telling you.
Brown Sugar isn't stuff.
I
It
fell in
is.
love
That's-
with hip hop when I first met him,
Okay,
and I was just scared to admit it. But hip hop has always been my love. Bobby, we was talking about you earlier, and I will admit what I had said. Nobody
Bobby
believe me
Boucher.
that you're about to turn 50 because I keep telling them you look like a baby.
You just keep throwing everybody's business out in the street.
Because I don't want Bobby to watch this later and be like, Tish, why would you talking shit? I owns my shit. I owns mine. And I'm first of all, I'm throwing my own business. Bobby's business was by far
She said,
a
"Dang,
compliment. It was a compliment
exactly."
because she looks amazing.
She does look amazing. You could have said you could never guess how old she is. Yeah, left it like that. We leave it up for speculation.
Yeah, you damn right. Because some of these artists, that's why I like people like Lotto. I like Coyle Ray. I do like Coyle Ray, and I don't know. I don't like a lot of. I like her energy. I like Coyle Ray's energy. I like Cardi B only because she just I don't know. But sometimes I don't know.
She ratchet.
I like-
ratchet.
Sometimes you got to be a little ratchet. Sometimes you
I
got to be
mean, look,
nasty.
I give it to you. Sometimes you got to get a little out of pocket, but come on, y'all, make some better
You
music.
see me? Oh, excuse me. Next week I'm gonna have eyebrows on though.
Do we need to quit the podcast? You over there yawning in the microphone and stuff.
That's because I was
talking about other people. Oh,
Oh, you want to talk about mamas? Oh, you want to talk about mamas? I'm sorry, excuse me, that I need me a little nappy nap because I was up
thought you
till
took
2,
a
3,
nap.
14. No, because every time I try to lay down, I fall. As soon as you know how you get in that drool sleep, that one, that just right at that part, somebody wake me up. Like somebody wake me up.
Look, I
Like
had
this
nothing
morning.
to do with it. You told
Yeah.
me I'm going to take a nap. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Mm-hmm.
I did
And
all
guess what?
my testing beforehand. I was like, I'm good.
Phone start
I'm
ringing.
good.
And
And
now
then you
when John called, I gotta answer because John said he called me this morning, and I didn't go to sleep till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
He calls me at like 8:30. Phone rings, and I don't answer it because I was laying on it. So I grabs the phone, I call him back, and I'm like, oh. He's like, yeah, I'm about to go on Facebook and blast your ass. I was like, damn. Y'all been sleeping and shit and blah blah. I said, you could tell that I was up all fucking night. So damn,
Yeah,
can I nigga sleep?
Posting at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Because Mike, first and foremost, my child is. Somebody said your child is ultimately the most spoiled child I've ever seen. You goddamn right, he sure is, and I love it, cause he ain't never gonna have to grow up wanting shit. But this dude, first of all, he did good. He went to sleep in his own bed. I'm proud of that because he still be trying to get in our bed.
Mhm.
Well, I'm in the kitchen. I'm getting me something to drink, and there was a piece of KFC. First of all, he seen KFC on TikTok. I kept trying to tell him it's nasty. No, he want to go. So he eats one little piece of chicken tender and then just sits the box. So I'm hungry at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm thirsty. So I get up, start drinking. I'm like, oh, I was just about to eat some cereal, and then I saw the chicken. So I'm eating the chicken. I hear a boom, and I was like, what the hell is that? I look over, and I mean, when I tell you, like, his head was on the floor, on the brick, because he was sleeping in the living room. Let me go back. He took one. He has this real big, like 12-inch foam mattress that when company comes over, they take it in the living room instead of sleeping on his bunk bed. I don't know why, but he was sleeping in the living room. His head is on the fireplace. But I got those candlestick holders that if he knocks the candle off, they're just stems like this.
Oh no!
And so they're sharp. And so because you got to get through the wax,
Right.
to set them on there. And so I got this 12 thing. And so I pick him up, I put him back on the bed, and then I scoot the bed over, and I put this big ass pillow in between, this body pillow that I used to use when I first had my surgery. I put it in between the fireplace and him. So if he falls off the bed again, he's got that cushion. Next thing I hear, I go back in the kitchen and start drinking my drink again. Doom. I look over the couch and I was like, okay. I start thinking, how you're your parent, you start thinking the worst. I'm about to wake up. My son's going to have busted his head open on the brick for the fireplace, or he going to knock all these candles over and roll up on them, and then I'm going to have to take it to the emergency room. So I was like, fuck it. I just went over there. I was like, get up. Go get in the bed. That was my fuck up, because you know what happened?
He stayed up.
He was wide awake. He was like, I got a big day ahead of me tomorrow. Bluey. So, me and him was up. He's watching Bluey. I was playing Bidwiz, and he finally fell asleep about three something. And then he was like, Daddy, Daddy. And then every 2 seconds, Mike was like, y'all know y'all can't whisper. Because we always trying to do something. We always trying to prank Mike.
Mhm.
Soon as Mike fall asleep, we be trying to put whipped cream in his hand and tickle his nose. That's Mike's favorite damn prank on his daddy. Oh, he said he's
Shoot.
no, he ain't. Is he for real? I didn't even get to say good night.
You waited too late. You went over.
He's tired. He was acting a complete ass today, and I was like, you know what? You're sleepy. You have to be. You have to be. 5 minutes, dude. Last week we went 2 hours talking to Verlon and Mike. 2 freaking hours, but it was
That's
so funny.
because your butt was all excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for them next time they come on. We're gonna play a game. I'm in the process of making the game, so this is gonna be super fun. Next week we have some guests for the mental health, which
Yeah, so
I'm
next week is gonna
I'm
be
like
mental health
overly
day.
excited to talk to them, and I'm gonna get my mouth in check, and I'm gonna put some eyebrows on next week and some lashes.
Why? You don't need no eyebrows. You had to
You
give
don't
the
need.
fully unadulterated truth. Show it
I
all.
did today.
Like-
And look at me. It looks like I'm like my face is bare. Mike said, "Mom, do you ever feel sad?" I said, "Why?" This was like a couple of days ago. We were in the bed, and he said, "Do you ever feel sad?" I said, "What do you mean feel sad about what, baby?" He's like, "You don't have no eyebrows or no lashes, and me and Daddy got thick, beautiful, luscious lashes and eyebrows."
Why your son?
He said,
like
"Thick,
that?
beautiful, and luscious."
Said, look at these luxurious eyelashes. Look at these.
I said,
eyebrows.
"So you were?" He was like, "Do you ever feel sad, Mom?" He be hating on me. He don't want me to be great, you know. That's my baby. I'll do anything for him.
Say that.
Oh,
you
know what? Your mama's only son, Mike. Your mama's only son. And they do. That's what makes it irritating. And he knows it irritates me because him and his daddy got like naturally long lashes. If I had lashes like them, David, I would be like, I got my Hawaiian and Black heritage, got moles and stuff all over. I don't even know where they came from. I didn't even used to have these. I think they come with age. Like once you hit like 30, they start coming.
Too, because I feel like freaking Morgan Freeman with all the moles I got going on, like freckles.
Yeah, and that's the only reason I use filters on Snapchat because I hate all these moles all over my face. I just like to smooth them out. But I have no choice but to get used to them because you know I'm a public figure now.
You'll get more of them.
I'm a public figure. Anyway, you know what? In honor of celebrating 50 years of hip hop, let's record. Let's just get in the studio and record, and whatever comes out, it comes out. Because I think writing with a pen and paper ain't gonna work. By the way, Meg, we didn't touch on as we were talking about hip hop, we didn't touch on Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez issue.
I like how you try to say Tory Lanez and could get it out. Tory.
I'm just saying. Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion and his dad. Isn't he from a different country or something? Isn't he illegal?
From Canada.
Canadian. His dad had a lot of choice words with certain people, like Tory Lanez. So I feel that we should have touched on it, but it's okay. We will touch on it at another time.
I mean, that was kind of like, it's been going on for a while. I think it should have been like one of those ooey moments because they've been trying to get that all done, you know, after they had, you know, charged them formally with everything that was going on. And then finally, you know, the sentencing, and it would give them 10 years.
All these rappers hard until they got to do hard time.
Yeah.
Like, look at ASAP Rocky. He went over there and them boys almost got him out the country when he got arrested and all that stuff out of the country. Well, I forgot where he was. He came back and I mean, he is straight square now. He is Rihanna's bitch.
Hey, you know, it only takes one time.
Yeah. But that's how you know, like, I wouldn't want that kind of smoke. Let me stop fronting. I'm not gangster. I would not want that kind of smoke.
Shoot. That's like what's the name? Young Thug right now. You know, he's locked up. He's been on that RICO charge. Was it going on?
Yeah, what is that about? What is that about?
YSL, the gang that he was supposed to be a part of, they ended up getting brought up on RICO charges. So basically, it's one of the things that they can catch you up if you have a criminal empire. So they basically go after everybody. So he got locked up. Gunner, which is part of the YSL, got locked up, but then he
I've been
ended
seeing
up
a lot of this. Yeah.
He got released. That's why a lot of people wasn't messing with him or listening to his music because they consider him to
Thought
be
he
a rat.
snitched.
Yeah, but then you got somebody like Tekashi 6ix9ine that went in and snitched on everybody. That that's how he got out. And yeah, it was horrible how they treated that dude, Tekashi. And
I ain't gonna lie. Like,
what up, Rob?
he said, "Turn
Rob.
me loose." He snitching too.
Nah,
Hey,
he's talking-
Tekashi though, they did him dirty. So I know that everyone's like he
had
snitched and
coming.
stuff, but that, I
He
mean,
had
come
it
on.
coming, though.
I don't know.
No.
Maybe I need to look.
No, man. I mean, if you go around trolling people and like really getting around with the people that about that, and try to act like you a part of it, and when the bricks start to fall, you ain't. Yeah, forget that. No. So, yeah, he had it coming. Like he went to Chirac and was on O Block talking about I'm here where y'all at. You can't do that. And expect that ain't nobody gonna come and touch you. Somebody's gonna touch you. Yeah.
Who said that? Oh boy,
But Truck didn't
that
get
caught
locked in.
out.
Yeah,
That's a rap lyric.
Yeah, it's a matter of time though. It's a matter of time. It's coming for him.
Listen,
He got 91 counts on it. It keeps going.
who got
Freaking
91
Trump.
counts?
He
Oh,
got
I need to.
91
You,
counts.
you know who my news station is?
Who?
Big Daddy.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not even kidding. I don't watch TV that much, but I'm starting to get into watching TV. For one whole year, maybe probably over a year, I didn't watch TV. But after I started having these surgeries and I couldn't do nothing and get out the bed, like I started watching TV. So I've been watching TV lately, but I still don't watch the news. Yep, he knows, Big Daddy.
All right, Larry June.
So we lay in the bed,
Larry
and then
June
he
talking
tells
about
me
how
all
he
the news.
Hey.
That's how he answers the phone. And I'd be like, "You ain't my daddy," and he'll say, "I'm the next best thing." And he says it just like that. I'm the next best thing.
Don't nobody want to hear about how y'all be flirting on the phone.
Don't hate. No, you know what flirting between me and Mike is?
No, I don't want to know.
I'll tell you, baby. What do you want from Sam's Club?
You sound so old.
But I'm so serious.
Hey, baby, you want to go
I'm
to the
so-
Costco tonight?
Yes,
It's
exactly.
Tuesday.
What do you want from Sam's? Or here's an even better one. I'll call him and be like, "Babe, what you doing?" He'll say, "I ain't doing nothing, busy working. What's up, babe? I got you some Gushers." He'll say, "Oh, really?" Look, see, I told you.
Get you some snacks.
That is the epitome of sexy talk in our house.
Like, I bought
Is
you
I bet you some snacks.
What you doing,
And
big
every time we hear that, those commercials or those reels or videos about, you don't need lingerie or you don't need all this. Grandmama had a Dollar General nightgown.
Mhm.
I'd be like, Mike, I got a new cat nightgown. It got cats and everything on it.
Oh my goodness. I swear. man.
Marcus. I don't have any panties on, Marcus. Wait a minute, I'm about to go watch Boomerang. I said I was about to watch Brown Sugar, but I'm about to listen. Eartha
don't know
Kitt
what
is
to
a
say.
fucking OG. Sorry.
She is. I had to put my glasses on because this right here.
Is that Cap? Is that Cap, big boy?
I can't deal with you right now. I don't know.
Let's just say,
what's going on.
listen, Mike and I've been together 15 years, and we've had to buy a new bed we've had to buy like 4 new beds, and now we have to buy another one because now the bed is broken right now. The frame broke, but it was not from a 6'5", 300 and some pound brother. It was actually from a 4 foot, 100-pound brother. Oh, sorry. I said it wasn't because of you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Hey, you are downstairs or upstairs. You need to tap her on the shoulder. Like,
Wow.
what time?
David, we supposed to be lying and stuff?
No, but
No, him and Mike. No, for real. I know I said it. I know I said it like it was. I know I said it like it was nasty, but I'm just joking. Our beds break, and I'm not even lying. This is an honest to God truth. Girl Scout honor, Boy Scout, whoever's Scout. Star
He
Trek
wasn't even a
honor,
scout. He wasn't even
Trekkie,
a scout.
whatever. I don't even give a shit. Somebody's honor, okay?
Why
The
you
way
just
that our
using other
beds
people's
break,
honor?
the way that our beds break is between my husband and our son. They wrestle. So every time they wrestle, they break a bed. And this bed, I've been really good with not letting them wrestle on it until like 2 days ago. I walk out the room and all you hear is I was like, motherfucker. Motherfucker.
I know
So,
that
yeah.
sound too well.
Yeah.
I used
And
to
then they
break-
both come flying out the room. Daddy, it was you. It was you, Daddy. No, it was not. It was you, Mike. Tell the truth. Stop lying.
I mean, both
Story
of
of
them
my life.
linebackers were flopping around in the bed. I can only imagine.
And they would break them when Mike was like 4. They started
Wow.
breaking them when he was like 4 because Mike has always just been 6'5" and solid, you know, and Big Mike has always been a big boy. It doesn't matter if you got a little ass kid, but our son has always been bigger than kids his age. So
Mhm.
they do the rock, you know, what's the one where
People's elbow.
Mike no. When Mike puts little Mike's head on there and they both fall down on the bed, like, you know, that move, that's their favorite move. Then Mike will come flying and he'll wrap his legs around his dad's neck and then spin around and then pull him down, whatever the fuck that is, some kind of
my
flying.
goodness. And,
Oh,
and
no.
They're having some WWE.
Some real shit. And then this is how it broke. I know I shouldn't say this, but they're gonna be mad. I don't give a shit. They was messing with chairs. They was
Oh,
Mike tried to
Mike,
Alabama
you
brawl his daddy, so his daddy came back with
sheer safety precautions. We had a whole podcast about chairs last week,
and it was after the podcast that it happened.
Chairs.
They was hitting each other with. We have these white folding chairs. They ain't even black. They white folding chairs. You seen them, David, when you came over. And little Mike was trying to bop him, and he comes back with the bop, and little Mike jumped up and bop, and they both fell down on the corner of the bed. And yeah, now we have a ghetto bed that I had to order a piece to try to fix.
You better go ahead and pull them daggone railings off and put it on the floor.
No.
It's old school.
I have this little thing because our bed already sits high, so I have this little post. So I got it under, you know, those little plastic things that because I used to, before Mike and I got together, I used to want my bed higher, so I get those plastic cones, and you can put your bed on top so it's higher. But when me and Mike started messing around, the bed was always falling. So I had to take it off those things. So I have those things. So now it's
squirrel.
Now it's sitting on those
keeps
things.
going left, man.
No, it went back straight. I went back straight. I'm back on a boop boop.
No, it's like, hey, Mike, she is missing you. Apparently,
No.
she keep on bringing you up. Talk about.
No, I'm just because he's right there.
When I started messing with Mike.
Yeah, I couldn't put him on those things, so we just have those posts. So when it broke,
whatever, Tish, I see your eyes. It was in your eyes. She's like, when I started messing
the
with
lies,
Mike,
the lies. I have the
the big
Sam's Club, Gushers.
She's like, have you seen the video of the guy that mimics the woman with the coconut, the little reels? He'll be like, coconut. And then he'd be like, pour some coffee in it. Coffee.
What? No. What kind of?
So,
wait a minute. Who you been sending that to? Because I bet you've been trying to seduce somebody with that. You can call up some chicks on swipe left. Coffee. Swipe left. Wait, which way you supposed to swipe? Right or left if you like them? I tried to catfish somebody on Tinder once, me and my friend, and I don't even remember how to. Left, right. No. No. It was all in fun. Because these attorneys that we because these attorneys that we used to work with, they always talked about how they would never get on dating websites, but they was all single, and we had all moved to a new city, and they were like, "Oh, we don't do dating websites." So me and one of the girls we worked with, I was like, "I seen such and such on their phone on a dating website," and so we was like, let's see if we could catfish him, and it worked. It was real thirsty, and it was like a real like prank. It was really funny. They were like, "You bitch."
Exactly, because he thought he actually had a connection. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's going down in the DMs.
Yep.
And then he shows up.
And then
and
we
like,
printed out some of the ones that were semi appropriate. We printed them out and taped them on his in his office. He was an attorney, so he had his own office. We taped them in his office.
he's probably looking at this podcast right now, like that heifer.
Oh, he knows. I won't say
Mm.
his name, but I'm sure
Mm,
a few
mm,
of them that worked with us is probably like, damn, Tish is a savage.
savage.
I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, nasty. Acting stupid. What's happening?
Yeah, I think you were
Hey.
sleepy too. You need a nap.
50 years of hip hop.
Tish need a nap.
And I'm about to go to
Everybody make
sleep.
sure y'all don't call Tish John. Don't call your cousin.
I'm about to go. Listen, I got to take my meds. It's med time. Plus, Mike's first day of school is in the morning, so I have to go to bed tonight.
Yeah, you better go to
He ain't
bed.
gonna be
You
up
wake and
messing
nigga
around.
jump on your head, you know.
No, he ain't
He
gonna
be
wake up.
ready.
He don't want to get up. I gotta go get his clothes ready for tomorrow because we
You ain't
ain't
got the
had no
clothes ready?
routine. I normally don't do his clothes but now I have to because we have to get into a routine. I don't have to, but I want to get into a routine. Have his stuff ironed and steamed and ready to go. So,
All right. So
David, it's
like,
always fun to hang out with you, and I like our little matching our matching living rooms. Thank you.
Mike, make
I
sure
like
your
your hair,
wife gets
too. Your
plenty,
hair looks
plenty,
good.
plenty of sleep.
Your hair looks really nice.
It looks nice.
You know, wait a minute. Another person. The next time we talk about music, we need to talk about Mr. Cheeks too. That's one of my dudes, man. I love that. No, the rapper from the Lost Boys.
I know.
See,
But still,
I ain't even
it's
talking
like
nasty, and you done turned it
every
nasty.
time I hear that dude's name, it just sounds funny. Like pause.
Now, because you guys are so culturally sensitive,
like pause.
temperaturally
Automatically.
sensitive.
It's like Mr. Cheeks.
Guess what,
But the
my
song-
dang? How did I
yeah, I
not?
want to like that too. Shoot, man.
How did I
Man.
forget that? Go like, follow, share, subscribe to all of our We Time podcasts, social media platforms. We have YouTube, we have an Instagram, we have a Facebook page, We Time Podcast with DJ Spin I Am and Tish Kanani and Mr. Cheeks. You do got some big cheeks though.
Look, I can't help it. You know,
Next time,
these
put
are
DJs
organic. They grew in like that. I don't know. Anyway, make sure that you like and subscribe to We Time Podcast. Also, if you would like to be part of the We Time Cast, just let us know. Make sure you hit us up at
who is No Name Dave? Oh, that's
That's
your
me.
Twitch. I'm like, who's
it's like, who's No Name Dave? Oh my god.
Dave has no name.
I have no name.
Next week, tune in. We are going to talk about something
Mental
that's super
health.
important. Not just mental health, just self-care. Not just mental health, just self-care. It's something that doesn't get addressed like it should be, and we should definitely talk about it. One of my topics I'm
very
passionate about.
excited. I'm very excited about the guests that are coming on. All the
Yes.
people that are on the podcast, make sure that you tune in, share. The podcast next week is going to be very important. And we just
Very
want to make
fun,
sure
too.
that people can get the help that they need. And I got some information we'll share next week from one of our mental health guests. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing.
And it's not just help that you need. I think that what's important is sometimes you just need tips on how to, maybe your stuff is on the surface or whatever. Just tips on how to care for yourself and your own build up. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's super
I mean,
important. I'm
we-
excited about it.
Yeah, I mean, we never really been taught how to unpack and process. So
Mhm.
that is one of the biggest things. And it's not really about, therapy at the moment. It's just about just being able to deal with, like you said, the surface level stuff and start processing and making those steps. Because some of the stuff you may be able to do by yourself, but you just need to have somebody coach you into how to walk through that path, that journey, getting started.
Yes.
Because if you don't know what to do, sometimes it's out of fear that you don't even start. So just remember
Yes.
that it all starts with one step, and we just want to provide you with that. And yeah, right, Bobby, how to recognize it because
Yeah,
a lot
and
of us don't recognize it. We
yeah,
don't see that. We are caught in a loop, and it takes somebody on the outside to help you recognize what's going on the inside.
right. Yes, and I'm super excited. Plus, anytime I get to get my girl Kishori on one of our podcasts, that's always a fun time for me. And I got an opportunity to talk to Erica as well last week with David. And I mean, what a beautiful spirit these two are. So I'm super excited for them to come on and give us their professional, let us tap into their professional lives and really just kind of tap into them. So I'm excited. Anywho, David, as always, love you. Bop, bop, bop. All the kids going to school tomorrow. First day of school. Enjoy
Yeah.
yourself. All the
So
people that
make
don't
sure
got
when y'all
kids, don't be
drive,
hating on these pictures that is about to be all over Facebook.
yeah, make sure when y'all
Boom.
drive, watch out for the kids walking on the side of the road too.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm, mhm,
Yes, walking buses. Now we're going
mhm.
back to school, so we got a
Yeah,
lot more
be aware of
traffic.
that because the traffic and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
we got a
just
lot more
saying,
traffic coming. So
just
I'm
saying.
excited. All right, my love muffins. Adios, amigos.
Adios,
Tupac,
muchacha.
we out. Pow, pow. Ooh, and Scarface. How did you miss Scarface? And Too
I did
Short.
not I did not miss Scarface. He
Anyway,
was on the
adios,
list.
amigos.
Jeez.
Hold on.